Oh, I can see something, guys. Look! Look! What the heck is that thing?
Is Antarctica just endless sheets of ice and snow? That's what they want you to believe. But what if it's not? Scientists have started to uncover extraterrestrial remains.
It's the hand of an alien! Look! There is bones!
Terrifying anomalies and signs of otherworldly activities that prove an alien civilization is hidden in Antarctica. Let's watch what they have found.
Is it dead or alive? I don't know. Karen, can you see it?
In 2016, a Norwegian expedition in Antarctica stumbled upon something bizarre. Hovering above the icy slopes was a sleek, metallic object, unmistakably saucer-shaped. Witnesses were stunned as it moved effortlessly through the air. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, the UFO zipped behind a large slope, as if it had somewhere urgent to be. The team was left in shock, with no clear explanation for what they had just witnessed. Antarctica's long been a magnet for mysterious sightings, from strange lights to unexplained structures. Skeptics might chalk it up to top-secret tests, but this encounter only deepens the mystery surrounding the area. Frozen alive.
What's that? Huh? Is that the creature?
Have you heard about the Kraken? The legendary sea monster straight out of Scandinavian folklore. A massive, squid-like creature said to prey on ships and their crew. Well, a Russian adventurer claims he might have stumbled upon exactly that, or something just as terrifying. While digging through a thick heap of snow, he uncovered something that froze him in shock. Beneath the icy blanket was this horrifying creature, staring back at him with piercing golden eyes that seemed anything but friendly. Surrounding its body were what looked like twisted tentacles, frozen in place. The video abruptly cut off after that. Honestly, who could blame the guy for bolting? If I uncovered something like that, I'd be out of there faster than you could say Kraken.
Is it dead or alive? I don't know. Karen, can you see it?
Hand sickle.
It's the hand of an alien! Look! There is bones!
The last thing you'd expect a metal detector to uncover beneath the snow is an alien hand. But that's exactly what happened when an explorer decided to take his gear out for a spin. Clearing away the ice, he found a hand with an otherworldly reptilian skin texture. And only 3 fingers. Sound familiar? Yup. Screams alien all over. But why would a metal detector pick up a biological hand? Unless, of course, it wasn't purely flesh and blood. Maybe this alien had something metallic embedded in its hand, like a chip or some kind of advanced tech. It only makes you ask even more questions. What was it doing there? And if the hand's here, where's the rest of it?
It's green, and we know that aliens are usually green.
UFO parts?
Oh, I can see something, guys. Look! Look! What the...
In the frozen wastelands, an explorer with a metal detector stumbled upon an out-of-the-world find. Quite literally. Following a strong signal, he started digging through the snow and unearthed what looked like pieces of a crashed UFO. The fragments were bizarre. One almost resembled a robotic arm.
Is it a piece of something robotic? Look, it's made of metal.
All of it was coated in frost, but had a mechanical feel that was impossible to ignore. Strangely, locals had reported seeing something strange falling from the sky just days earlier. Could these fragments be connected? And if this is just the surface, what else could be buried deeper? This discovery might be the tip of something huge.
Or something like that. This is just crazy.
Snowstruck.
Дети мои, смотрите, какую я скульптуру нашла.
Back in 2022, in Barnaul, Russia, a local found the most out-there thing near the woods. Spotting UFOs in the sky is one thing, but seeing one up close, that's a whole different story. Naturally, he whipped out his phone and recorded what looked like a classic saucer-shaped UFO that had crashed in the snow. Some believed it was a genuine alien craft, wondering if the inhabitants were still there. Some people were convinced it was the real deal, speculating about whether its alien passengers might still be lurking nearby. Others weren't so sure, brushing it off as a prop or even a kid's toy left behind. But let me know what you think of this. alien skull.
Has had a very big brain and a scary teeth. Yeah, you see these teeth?
This might just be the creepiest thing ever found buried in snow. A skull. Yep, an intact skull frozen solid in ice. And who knows how long it had been there. The thing was tiny, small enough to fit snugly in the palm of the discoverer's hand, but it looked disturbingly humanoid. It had this bulbous head and an oddly small, disproportionate face that gave off straight-up uncanny vibes. Some folks online think it's just a metal artifact, or some kind of crafted relic, but others are convinced this could be evidence of a dwarf alien species. Some even believe they might still be among us.
I don't know, if it's a skeleton of a real alien, that's just crazy.
Buried in snow.
Alien! So, if it is his head?
While scanning a massive snow pile with his metal detector, an explorer got a strong signal. Strange, right? What could possibly be buried in the middle of nowhere? Curious, he started digging. At first, it was just ice and snow, but then something bizarre started to take shape beneath the frozen surface. Two large eyes and a narrow, slick face stared back at him. Was it an alien? He was convinced it had fallen from the sky and become trapped under the ice. Now, skeptics say it's just a staged hoax meant to grab attention. But what if it's not? What if there's more to this frozen mystery than meets the eye?
I'm so scared, cameraman. I'm so scared.
Intruder in Sweden.
Halina! Stäng av för helvete! Stäng av! Halina!
I'm starting to believe there's a special connection between frozen lands and aliens. Maybe because they're not as approachable for humans. But not for these quad bikers in Sweden. They were out adventuring when one of them spotted something in the air. It looked like a shiny silver saucer hovering above the icy landscape. It looked like it was taking cover behind the trees, and quickly vanished after the guys noticed it, skillfully blending in with the trees as it went, but still visible enough to be identified as a UFO. Icy saucer. A group of explorers in Antarctica stumbled upon something wild. A smooth, metallic object shaped like a saucer, half buried in the ice and lightly covered with snow. It looked like it had been there for years, untouched by human hands. They snapped a few shaky photos, hoping to get proof of what they'd found. But before they could dig deeper, a team showed up out of nowhere and sealed off the site. And just like that, the whole story disappeared. No updates, no official word, leaving everyone wondering what was really going on. Crash site. This one's a blast from the past, but trust me, it's worth it. Allegedly filmed in 1969, this video shows soldiers gathered around a massive, metallic, disc-shaped object half buried in the snow. The shiny surface stood out starkly against the white forest floor, making the whole scene look straight out of a sci-fi movie. The discovery led to endless theories. Was this an actual alien aircraft? And if so, where was the crew? Even more suspicious, why was there such a large number of KGB officers present? Whether it's evidence of extraterrestrial life or just a relic of Cold War secrecy, this one will definitely have you scratching your head. Alien pop cycle.
Oh, I got some signals.
Look at what a couple of skiers found under a heap of snow. After a long day of adventuring in the ice, they were playing around when they spotted something beneath the snow. They started removing it and found a large pair of eyes staring right back at them.
What is that? Ah, what the heck?
It was an alien body frozen in ice, looking like it would start moving any time. Some netizens speculated it might even be alive, in a deep, reptilian-like hibernation. However, the clip received a lot of criticism as skeptics argued it looked like a wax model. But I'll let you decide.
Already, but this is a whole cat head with a skin.
Icy horror. A creepy video is making the rounds online, and honestly, it's the stuff of nightmares. It shows this bizarre creature frozen in a block of ice. right next to a group of kids. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not something I'd ever get close to. Its body is totally off balance, with 3 arms on one side and only 2 on the other. And those blood-red eyes, yeah, they look like they're staring straight into your soul. If you watch closely, you'll notice it's actually moving. Its hands are twitching ever so slightly. People online are convinced the thing hypnotized the kids, luring them in to make them its prey. Alien eggs. 2 students exploring a frozen lake in the US came across something truly bizarre. A perfect icy circle about 5 feet in radius, surrounded by tiny, shining holes. Inside those holes were strange, slimy masses that looked like nothing they'd ever seen before. Curious and a little spooked, they recorded the scene and shared it online, dubbing the strange discovery as alien eggs. The footage blew up, with people either rejecting the idea outright or speculating wildly about what these mysterious objects could be. Turns out, the truth wasn't so alien after all. It was later revealed that the eggs were actually part of an art installation. Still fascinating, but not quite extraterrestrial. Mysterious face-off. Tanks in Antarctica. Sounds crazy, right? But this picture from Russian researchers shows just that. Military tanks surrounding what looks like a UFO crash site. Now, the Antarctic Treaty makes it clear that military activity is off limits. So how did these tanks end up there? Thanks to Google Earth, they caught a glimpse of this metallic, disc-shaped object stuck in the snow. Definitely the result of a crash landing. Satellite images from before the crash didn't show any tanks. The big question is, could this be proof of alien tech? It's a pretty big find, but unless there's some solid evidence to back it up, it's just another mystery for the books. Antarctic Cave.
We go all the way to the sea.
Have you heard about the mysterious hole in Antarctica? It's all anyone can talk about since this eerie footage surfaced. Back in 1946, the US Navy launched Operation High Jump, a massive operation involving nearly 5,000 personnel, ships, and planes. Officially, it was for research and training. But come on, why such a colossal effort for that? Some believe the mission was to investigate hidden Nazi bases, while others thought it was all about alien technology trapped beneath the ice. And now, decades later, this footage shows a dark, circular hole in the Antarctic ice. It looked uncannily like an entrance. But to what? Could it be the doorway to a secret underground base? A hidden world? Or is it evidence of something even more otherworldly?